Hey, Katerina here. I wanted to talk about where home prices are headed in Richmond, Virginia. I think it's very important to talk about where we think prices are going to end up and what prices have been doing, and past performance predicts future performance, right? I think there are so many people right now who are potentially in a position to purchase a home, and we are feeling very nervous because of where interest rates are. We feel very hesitant because of where interest rates are, and it's very tempting to say, I need to wait on interest rates to be lower. I think the problem with trying to time the market is that you have no control or knowledge of what the market is going to do in the future. One thing that we do know in Central Virginia is that historically, home prices go up. They've always gone up. They're continuing to go up. And obviously there's some up and down in the market, but it's like this, right? Over time, you end up higher than you were before. So I wanted to show what happened in our market over the last few years according to the MLS, which is where all the listings are in Central Virginia. You see this graph? You see that graph? You see how that line might wiggle, but at the end it ends up higher? So basically the beginning of 2020, the median sales price was like barely over $250,000 for a house. Barely. Now we are right at $375,000. So essentially, and now we're halfway through 2023. So if we just look like halfway through 2020, we were maybe at $275,000. So in 3 years, the median home sales price, what homes actually sold for in Central Virginia, has gone up by 6 figures, by $100,000. So hypothetically, if you bought an average house the midpoint of 2020 and you sold it right now in 3 years, you made $100,000. I mean, maybe this doesn't apply to everybody, but for me, I have to work very hard to make 6 figures. And if you had done that, you would have lived there for more than 2 years, so you don't have to pay capital gains tax. There would be so many benefits to that. I wish I had bought a lot more real estate 3 years ago. I wish I had done less of timing the market. So the point of this video is to say that in the last 3 years, median sales price in Central Virginia has gone up by 6 figures. When rates drop, we can most assuredly bet that home prices will continue to go up, and they will go up faster when that happens than they're going up right now. So buyers are going to flood the market. There will be more competition. We'll be in the Wild West again. But there it is. Thought you might find it interesting. I found it interesting. That is a wild amount for a median sales price to rise over a few years. And I'm not saying that that's going to happen over the next 3 years, but I think we have a good track record here for home values improving. We have a lot of relocation happening in Richmond. And on top of that, as home prices have been appreciating when interest rates go down, there's no reason to believe that that will not continue.